the moment. This is the moment that matters. This is a moment that means something.
Yes.
Because I ended our last Secret Invasion episode review by saying, the first episode is always good.
First impressions have all been strong.
They've all been strong. And then
you take
somewhere after that,
and the real colors show.
Yeah, somewhere after that, Marvel shits the bed, and I don't know what's going on. So this will be the episode to find out what side of that we're on. Is there Dookie in the bed sheets?
I'm sorry.
I've never
you start talking about Dookie and bed sheets, and we're on a movie podcast, and with the recent Amber Heard Johnny Depp controversy, my mind immediately went there.
I've never until just now, I have never used the word Dookie to describe fecal matter.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the first. 30 years old. It was the first time I've used Dookie.
You haven't lived until you've used the word Dookie.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Movie Men podcast.
The B team?
The off the rails team.
The number 2 team.
My name is Brady.
I'm Carl.
And that may be the last time I say that after I go into witness protection after this conversation we've just had. But we're here. We're back. We're talking about Secret Invasion again. And again until it's done. Just going to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Just going to keep talking about it. Yeah. We might even do 6 episodes on those 6 episodes. Ooh. Like 1 episode each. Not
Oh.
Welcome back to...
I thought you were saying we were going to do 6 episodes, and then we'd do 6 episodes about the episodes we did. Review our own episodes.
Oh, God. Episodeception.
That would be an interesting podcast.
I wouldn't even know. You'd be like, hi, and welcome back. I lost track of what we're talking about today. I'm located at this address. Please send help. It would become, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. Become totally anarchy. Total anarchy. Okay, so have you risen to the challenge?
No, I don't.
Are you aware of the challenge and have you riven to it?
No, I don't have notes because we're recording episode 1 and episode 2 in the same day.
Little
right. Insight. Sometimes we do that.
Yeah. And we're not wearing any pants. Okay, so if
what?
Fine, then you then do what you did before. There's so many different who's what's it's right. Look at the synopsis. Do you want me to? Okay,
you know what?
I'm gonna read a synopsis.
I remember this episode, but I watched this episode on Wednesday night.
Yep.
And then I got up on Monday or on Thursday, and I spent all day out in the hot sun.
Yep.
With very little water and no sunscreen until 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Yep.
I remember this episode. I remember the real standouts, but I don't honestly some of the. I wish I had notes because I only remember the standout moments of this episode.
Well, I wish you had notes too. That's kind of what this whole conversation has actually been. Is how much I wish you had notes. Do
you have notes?
Okay, let me. No.
Where are your notes? Why do I have to be taking notes? Why don't you take notes?
Because you are smarter than me.
Damn straight. Don't you forget it.
Okay, so Secret Invasion.
Episode 2. This one's called Promise.
Recap. No, Secret City? What in the gobsmacked? What the hell just happened?
Doesn't this one start out with Don Cheadle in front of some kind of group of foreign delegates?
Don Cheeto. Sorry.
Yeah, Rhodey. Which, okay, while you're looking this up.
We forgot to mention he was in the first episode.
Yeah. Very briefly talking to the president. Yeah.
That still count. I mean, that's
okay.
Yeah, no big deal.
Last episode,
he's just talking to the president.
We seen Nick Fury get off a spaceship, and he's like limping and rubbing his knees like he's old, which he is, and he's been through the ringer.
People bounce back.
In the same episode, we see Don Cheadle walking beside the president without missing a step or limping, and this dude is paralyzed from the waist down. I can't. What? How does Nick Fury not have this same technology available to him? He's been living on a space station for how long? Like,
yeah,
I don't get it.
I'm trying to find a synopsis here that does not have like. It's just everybody's opinion.
On top of that, how is anybody in the MCU in a wheelchair if that technology is out there?
Well, it was Tony's technology, right? And Tony's dead.
But that doesn't mean. I feel like Tony would have made it available to that kind of technology available to a broader audience or a broader group of people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, here. All right. I mean, this has got opinions, but I'm just going to leave the opinions out. This episode begins in 1995 with a recap,
the flashback
of how Fury first encountered the Skrulls, met Talos, and promised to find the aliens their own home. Yeah, it was a cool scene.
Yeah.
A cool scene. And powerful that he had this, the line which they reference again later in this episode, but if you keep your word, I'll keep mine.
Yeah, they reference it a few times. I imagine that will be a line that comes up a number of times in this show.
Yeah. And they kept their word, and he didn't. And so that's I mean, there's your meat and potatoes. Right?
Yeah.
That's the point of this. That's the point. It's the whole point. The show then cuts to Brixton, London in 1997, where Fury is building his network of Skrull agents. A female Skrull named Vara introduces Fury to a young Gravik, a Skrull child whose parents were killed by the Kree. Escaping from behind enemy lines, Gravik piloted a ship on his own and made it to Earth. Vara thinks he could be a good fit for their network and asks Fury to talk to him. Fury forms a bond with Gravik, bringing him into the fold. So it's little, they have history.
Yeah, little flashback. Yeah, and in that same scene, Talos vouches for Fury and his honorableness and words and stuff.
Yes. So it says later, Talos addresses the Skrulls, reiterating his faith in Fury, and Fury in turn promises the Skrulls that in exchange for their help working as his spies, he and Carol Danvers will find them a new home. And the Skrulls agree and wholeheartedly join him.
Yeah. All hands on deck.
Big happy moment. You help us, we're going to help you. Everything's going to be good. We're totally not just looking out for ourselves and using you as resources. Dum.
Okay.
What?
Speculating here. Do you think? Yep. Do you really think Nick Fury is obviously using them as a tool in his espionage toolkit?
Yeah.
But do you think he really has
intent?
He's true to his word. You hear?
I think it could go either way. I think at one point in history, maybe even before 1995, Nick Fury would. Yes, I do. But I also think that Nick Fury the job and the pressures of keeping the world safe are bigger and more important than any friendship or whatever. Like, I don't know. This is the same Nick Fury that 10, 12, no, what would it be? 15 years later, after he makes this promise to the Skrulls, is kind of not back-end dealing, but is like, they've got all this Tesseract-powered weapons and technology and what that maybe they're not planning on using, maybe they are planning on using, whatever, but it's every contingency needs to be exhausted Nick Fury, right?
Right.
We need to be one step ahead of everything, even if it's morally questionable or like whatever it is. And so I don't know. If he wasn't true to his word, he must have expected backlash.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I guess my question is more based on like, do you think he was searching for a planet for them as adamantly as he kind of seems in this opening?
Oh, I'm not sure he ever checked once. No, I mean, because I don't know that it, like, I think he had every intent of helping out. But like, I don't know what it, like, even by the time 2012 comes and the attack on New York, right? The first time the Chitauri army comes, Nick Fury knows dick about space. Right. So, he knows
some, but not
he knows
like
some,
outside
but not
of
like
what the Skrull. He knows nothing compared to the Skrull and Carol Danvers.
Right. And so I don't think it's until like, I don't know at what point this changes, but like, I don't think even prior to 2012, I don't think Nick Fury's in a position to like, he's looking for planets in. Well, he's looking for planets. Well, in what way? How? What is he doing? He's not going off world, obviously.
That's kind of where I've landed with this. Like, he doesn't know where to look for habitable planets for the Skrull.
Or even how.
This promise leans entirely on Carol Danvers keeping up his end of the promise and him using the Skrulls in as tools in his toolkit.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't think he ever intended. He hoped, like, and had no issue with them finding a new home. I think partially because he didn't want them on Earth. But as long as they're on Earth, a way to keep them peaceful is to have them working with you.
Yeah.
And
secretly.
I don't know that he ever had the thought of, like, well, I think he was aware that there was nothing he could really do.
I think his intentions were honorable in that he did.
No, I think he didn't intend to lift a finger
to Carol.
I don't think he intended to lift a finger in the process of them finding a new world, simply on the merits of what the hell is he going to do?
Yeah. But that's he's like, I don't think that's, I'm not looking at him negatively for this.
No.
Because he's upper management. He delegates.
Yep.
He doesn't get his hands dirty unless crap's really hit the fan.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. So he's delegating that work to people who are capable of doing it, which is good leadership.
Yes. Yep.
But in terms of him as an individual, he's not looking.
Back in
he's
the
definitely
present
got
day,
somebody looking for them.
Back in the present day, Gravik and Gaia, Talos' daughter, leave the site of their terrorist attack. The Skrull Brogan, pretending to be an American, is arrested by the Russians just as Talos manages to get Fury away.
Yeah. And we don't know it's Talos till he gets in the vehicle. And this is the Skrull. The Skrull that gets captured is the Skrull that were introduced to him last episode. He's the one that kind of goes through the what would you call it? The I'm a loss for words here. The order of sequences to become a soldier for the Skrull
Oh, okay, yeah,
rebellion.
the procedure, the
procedures, yeah. So like he takes this guy's mind and
the trials, so to speak,
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, the initiation process, or there
it is, yeah, that's a good word for it.
Yeah. After the opening credits, the super controversial opening credits that we've already talked about in the last episode.
I skipped over
artificial
them.
intelligence.
I watched the opening credits for the first episode, and then I never watched them again.
Oh, really? What ones do I skip over? It has to be like obnoxiously long or very uninteresting for me to skip over. Yeah. Or like a 20-minute show that I'm going to watch in rapid succession. That's something I didn't bring up last time. Can we take a moment and appreciate adult-length episodes?
Oh, the 40-minute, 40
big
episodes,
but 50 like 52-minute big boy pants episodes.
Yeah.
No more of this like it's 27 minutes for the Mandalorian this week.
Take a note,
okay,
Mando.
but last week it was like an hour. Well, yeah, but 27 minutes. That's all we need. It's all we need for this week's story. Not connected to nothing, so it's not really. It doesn't need to be progressed or nothing. It's just 27 minutes of some images on the screen. Yeah, Jon Favreau. Yeah. Like, I just so stupid. After the opening credits, we find ourselves on a train from Moscow to Warsaw, where Russian soldiers are looking for Nick Fury. They knock on a compartment and ask the woman inside whether she's seen him. But she laughs and says that was really funny to me. Laughs and says that they're more likely to find an alien on the train rather than a black American. And this was funny for me, like in different levels, but initially because of the nature of the show, like when she first says that, it's kind of funny because you're like, I'm assuming someone in this conversation is an alien. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. It's layered. Right? Yeah, it's a good joke.
There's irony somewhere. I just don't know where the irony is yet, but I know it's ironic.
Yeah.
The soldiers leave, and the woman turns into Talos.
Can I say, this is a scene I do remember very vividly. I loved this scene between these two.
It's so good. It's so good.
Like, yeah. They're
because
both
tensions
just
get hot.
chewing on the scenery and in this conversation. It was so good.
The soldiers leave, and the woman turns into Talos, with Fury coming out of the bathroom. As they talk, Fury reminisces about his childhood. There have been several moments in this where, in the last episode and in this episode, and this is one of those episodes, or this is one of those moments where Fury is reminiscing about his childhood, telling Talos how he would ride on the train from Alabama to Detroit with his mother, and referencing a game they used to play called Tell Me Something I Don't Know. There are several moments where I don't see Nick Fury, I see Samuel L. Jackson. Just like this, like, really like has shredded the, or okay, I shouldn't say that. I see Nicholas Fury. I don't see Commander Fury. And it is a good thing where he's shredded or gotten rid of, dropped this like, I'm the man in charge, very strategic, tactical, military jargon, blah, blah, blah. And he's just talking about, like, I feel like the accent comes on a little thicker.
Yeah, he's kind of
when he's talking about his mama in Alabama on the train. And it's
tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know. It's so good. It is so good. And these conversations remind me of a movie that called The Sunset Limited that is Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones. And the entire movie is just the two. It's an hour and a half long movie sitting at a kitchen table talking, having a conversation. The whole 90 minutes. They don't go anywhere else. And And it reminds me of that. It's just this like Southern kind of way of talking, like comfort food and like, you know, cooking with a rutabaga and like all this. And it just, I really, really like those moments from Nick Fury. Really like those moments.
Yeah.
One time, Fury's mother asked him to tell her something she didn't know about him and a girl called Susie. That's so good. Whom he was seeing at the time. He obviously lied to her, but just the fact that he'd lied was enough to tell her everything she needed to know. It's another scene along the lines of Fury's story about his grandfather in Captain America Winter Soldier, which is a nice touch for the fans. Yeah, it's those lines, those mannerisms of like, you know, this is what I said to her, but that was enough for Mama to know everything she needed to know about me and Susie. Like it just like it's so good. I could watch an hour of Nick Fury just telling stories about his childhood with his mama. Right? Like I don't know. It's so good. Fury asks Talos about the destruction of Skrullos.
Do you want to play?
The Skrull homeworld. And Talos shares how they were under attack and how once he realized they couldn't win, the million Skrulls who left fled for their lives. Fury then asks about the Skrulls that fled, and Talos admits, it's skipping over something here, which is good.
Because he invites Talos to play this game with him.
Yeah.
And then he asks Talos, tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls that fled.
That's very interesting.
And Talos tells him what you just said, and he's like, no. The game is tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, the name of the game
tell me something I don't know about the Skrulls that fled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then we get the big reveal.
Yeah. Fury then asks about the Skrulls who fled, and Talos admits that they are on Earth, all 1 million of them.
A lot of them, yeah.
This shocks Fury, who says that Talos lied to him. I mean, does it shock him? It was also weird to me, because it was like, this is what Fury's fishing for, isn't it? Because he's clearly fishing.
I don't think he knew that there's that many. Like, I don't think. I think he's genuinely.
He knew there was
shocked
some,
here.
just not a million.
I think no. I don't think he thought any new Skrulls were there except for what.
So then, what was he fishing for?
He knew that Talos was
something.
hiding something from him about the Skrulls.
Okay.
Like maybe these Skrulls were like he just doesn't know what. He needs confirmation.
Right.
So like instead of speculating and making assumptions like, oh, maybe some of the Skrulls that fled that are here are ex-military and they don't like the way I've been doing things.
Right. Okay.
Instead of making speculations, he wants the truth so that he can form a solid plan.
Okay. I track with it now.
That's what I got from that.
But Talos agrees that his people Talos argues that his people were being hunted across the universe. Yeah, and I was like, Talos is like, what do you want me to do? Leave him to die or bring him here? Like, I kind of felt like I did the only thing I could do. And I was like, yeah, I see that. I mean, what else was he supposed to do? Right? Do you agree or do you disagree?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Summoning them to the Earth was the only way to keep them safe. Talos hopes that with Fury's help, humans and Skrulls could coexist on Earth, but Fury doesn't think that's even remotely possible. Humans can't coexist with each other, says Fury, making it clear that there is no room for Skrulls on Earth. He orders Talos to get off of the train, and the Skrull does so, leaving Fury to deal with the enormity of what he's learned. And we get this great, like, oh my God moment from like he just does not know what to do. He really, really.
Yeah.
portrays in over his head.
We also like they skip over the great line from Fury here, where it's like Talos is like
I think this is your stop.
No, before that, where Talos is like trying to say like, I thought we could coexist. He's like, we haven't been able to coexist since ever. What made you think we could coexist with each other, ourselves, and you?
Yeah, humans can't coexist with each other. What makes you think? Yeah, yeah, it was so good. In London, Maria Hill's mother, Elizabeth, collects her daughter's casket, and the former director of S.H.I.E.L.D. is given a full military send-off. Elizabeth meets Fury there, and he tells her that Maria died because someone was trying to hurt him. Angry that he's the reason Maria is dead, Elizabeth asks Fury to make sure her daughter didn't die for nothing. This is another great scene.
Mm-hmm.
Really great scene.
Yeah. And it really, like, one of the hard-hitting things about this is, like, this is probably a thing that happens very frequently with, like, soldiers who do covert missions.
Yeah.
And die, right? Like, the parents literally get that kind of news from them.
Yeah. Well, and it was like, and she says it so perfectly, right? She's like, I've been told that my family, my daughter, is owed a debt of gratitude. Is no facts and people lying is that what my debt gets me? Like, she just like, she knows everyone's giving her a bureaucratic bullshit answer. No one will give her any details. Okay, the European Union heads of state and the UK Prime Minister call an emergency security summit in London, which Rhodey attends. As a representative of the United States, the other nations question Rhodey and Fury about Hill's presence. Question Rhodey about Fury and Hill's presence at the site of the terror attack in Moscow.
Hang on. We gotta pause here.
Okay.
Because I'm following along with your breakdown on Disney Plus, just kind of fast jumping through the scenes, clicking through the bar, and they skipped over a really important scene here.
Okay, what did they skip over?
The Skrull council meeting.
Oh, I skipped over that. That's my fault. It's my fault. I'll go back up.
Yeah,
a series of news clips illustrate the fallout of the Skrulls' terrorist attack.
There we go.
Over 2,000 people have been killed and the suspect in custody has been identified as an American. The Prime Minister of the UK has condemned the attack, and the NATO Secretary General claims they are gathering intelligence about the bombing. Russia looks poised to declare war with the US, but American authorities insist that they have no involvement. Gaia drives Gravik to a meeting of the Skrull Council. On the way, she asks him how he knew Fury would show up. Gravik didn't know for sure, but he hoped he would. He makes it clear that he doesn't think Fury will be a threat, saying that he could have killed him right then and there if he wanted to. At the council meeting, Gravik goes in without Gaia, giving her a gun and telling her to shoot the guard if he isn't back in an hour.
That was a really funny scene.
It's so good. As Gravik enters the meeting, both the Prime Minister and the Secretary General are revealed to be Skrulls and members of the council, including, you know who turns out to be a Skrull?
Christopher McDonald.
Christopher freaking McDonald.
I knew it. I knew that guy was a Skrull.
For years.
I knew it. That
ever since
smarmy
Flubber.
grin he always has.
Yeah, ever since
time
Flubber.
He's portraying anybody.
Yeah. Man, this is so good. It's so good to see Shooter McGavin, man. It's like, good for you. Good for you that he's still like in stuff. Because I think he had like some health problems or substance issues or whatever. But no, that's sick. The Skrull Council, led by a Skrull called Shirley, Don't call me Shirley, makes it clear that they want to punish Gravik. The young Skrull leader, on the other hand, argues that they were abandoned by Fury and the humans. He sees no way forward except a war, one that they will win. The Secretary General asks him what he will do if the Avengers return. Nice little wink, wink, nod, nod. But Gravik says he's thought of that already, asking the council to put their faith in him. The Prime Minister is revealed to be working with Gravik and turns the council over to his side, naming him general and giving him complete unchecked power. Shirley refuses to submit to Gravik, but he allows her to go free, appearing impressed by her principles. Shirley leaves the meeting and calls Talos, letting him know that Gravik's new promotion. Talos asks Shirley to set up a meeting between him and Gravik in a public place to talk about Gaia.
You think she's dead? Do you think she's going to die?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
At New
Definitely feels like
Skrullos, which is so stupid. New Skrull, we've already got New Asgard. Like, I thought that the whole New Skrullos naming protocol thing was a little lazy, but whatever. The rebellion celebrates Gravik's elevation, but Gaia notices Gravik telling Pagon, played by Killian Scott, something. She follows Pagon to a secret lab where two scientists are working with mysterious DNA samples to make some sort of machine. From the conversation between Pagon and one of them, Dr. Rosa Dalton, we find out that Gravik and Pagon are looking for something called the Harvest, which the scientists need for their work. So far, they've been unsuccessful. I mean, this is the big question moving forward, right? Obviously, they're setting up what the big... I don't know if this will be the MacGuffin. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, but like the issue at hand, what the threat really is.
Right. Did you have any insights, thoughts into what this was before they get to the end of this episode?
Well, I think they're trying to clone Palpatine. I think that this is like the early stages of what else could it be? It Blue Harvest.
Maybe it's just Talos cloning himself.
Right? They're after the Harvest. They're after the Blue Harvest, which is code name for Star Wars back in the... No, I have no idea what the hell this is.
Yeah, so I immediately... And spoiler, this is kind of confirmed near the end, that they're trying to create Super Skrulls. Or the Super Skrull. So in the comics, there's a Skrull called Super Skrull, and he has all the powers and abilities of the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
But also, in Secret Invasion, a number of the Skrulls were able to take on the powers of the hero that they were pretending to be.
Right.
So I think it's going to be either they're going to make the Super Skrull character, or they're going to just be able to give Skrulls powers of superheroes.
Which nobody benefits from.
No.
I mean...
is a bad thing.
Yeah, that's...
That's at the end of this episode alludes it to being one of those two things. And that's what I thought when I was seeing this whole scene. I was like, oh, that would be so cool. It
would be. It's a big story to tell.
I don't think it'll be the Super Skrull character, because we haven't even met the Fantastic Four yet outside of Reed Richards in a different universe completely. So I think it's going to be that they're going to be giving individual powers to individual Skrulls.
Does it feel like a big story to tell in such a short number of episodes?
I mean, the Skrull can be an ongoing threat, which works in comics, but to some degree, but like the MCU is already so flooded with big threats that we're going to have to look out for.
Yes.
Right? Like we have an incoming incursion. We have the Kang dynasty. We've got, there's probably 2 or 3 other ones there that I can't remember right now. That they've set a whole bunch of things in motion. It would be silly to set another one, but yeah, they're definitely going that way. I don't know how it's going to pan out in the end, but
yeah. Okay, makes it clear that the Skrull Council...
Rhodey at the thing. Now we're back to where you jumped to earlier.
Yes, okay. European Union heads and blah, blah, blah. They want to know what the hell. Rhodey insists that while he is aware of the allegations that Fury and Hill were there, if they actually were in Moscow, it would have been as private citizens. He also tells them that the U.S. is sensitive to their concerns. The president doesn't... where am I here? The president doesn't care about what they have to say unless they can bring up some credible evidence that the U.S. was involved in the attack. After the summit, Rhodey gets a call from Fury and agrees to meet him for a drink. They meet up at the tavern, and Fury admits to Rhodey that he was trying to stop the attack, which does nothing to calm Rhodey down. Fury then divulges the Skrull threat. Rhodey suggests calling in the Avengers, because that would flip and make sense. But Fury insists that would be too dangerous. If the Skrulls could duplicate the Avengers and their powers, that would be game over for humanity. Finally, an explanation in a show that makes very logical sense as to why we're dealing with a global threat on a small scale.
Yeah.
I really like
also,
that.
the way, the back and forth of how Nick unveils that they are the Skrulls are the threat. And then Rhodey's just like, yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because Nick starts alluding to some like global secret threat. Like, how well do you know your bodyguards? How, it's like, are you talking about Hydra? And he's like, yeah, but if Hydra could shapeshift and take any form they wanted. And Rhodey's just like, oh, you're talking about Skrulls. Yeah, I was briefed on those a couple years back.
Yeah. And he's like, what? It would be real bad for Fury wants to fight this war on his own, but wants Rhodey to back him up, which the former Avenger refuses to do. Rhodey then fires Fury. That's a hell of a moment. However, finally showing himself to still be the old spy master we know and love, Fury tells Rhodey, I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm in. Mm-hmm. So good. It's so good. The way he disarms the guard, the Secret Service agent or whatever he is. And
effortlessly.
So good. While Fury comes to terms with being an agent of nothing, Sonya Fallsworth... Oh, this is my favorite scene of this. So good. Sonya Fallsworth visits the place where the Russians are questioning the captured Skrull terrorist. She takes over, sending the Russians out of the room, and starts her interrogation by cutting off a finger to check whether the prisoner is a Skrull or not. Man, it's her demeanor is what makes it so great.
Yeah, like this kind of calm, polite,
very posh,
proper British.
Let's be done with this soon so that I'm not late for tea. Like it's just very like it's so good.
It's matter of fact.
Back at New Skrullos, Gaia looks up Rosa Dalton on the computer, finding a list of DNA samples the Skrulls have collected from all sorts of people and creatures, ranging from Groot to
something called
Obsidian of the
Call
Black
Obsidian,
Order.
Frost Beast, Groot. That's what we see.
2, Iron Man's Extremis technology.
Really?
A little call back to Iron Man 3.
Where
You
was
missed that?
I'm at the scene. Hang on. I want to see that. Because I missed that watching it the first time through.
Mm-hmm. She is interrupted by Gravik, but she hides what she's doing. They have a conversation, and he talks about he initially thought Gaia might have been a spy for Talos, but back when she first joined him. He then reveals that they found Brogan's location and takes her with him to go free the captured rebel. Meanwhile, Brogan does the usual posturing, refusing to reveal anything to Sonya, but she injects him with a chemical that causes his blood to boil. Ugh. I'm sorry, but can you imagine?
It's pretty brutal.
The excruciating pain is more than enough to loosen Brogan's tongue. Yeah, no shit. While the Skrull prisoner doesn't know where Gravik is, he does drop a detail about the machine they're building, saying he thinks it will make the Skrulls stronger. She asks who's helping them, and after some more pain, Brogan confesses that it's a married couple named Dalton. Which, it tracks with the whole Rosa Dalton thing.
Yeah.
Gaia and Gravik, along with Pagan and Beto, make it to Brogan's location. Gravik and Pagon, jeez, friggin' Skrullian names, man.
Yeah.
And Pagon go in, leaving Gaia and Beto in the car, and kill all the Russians standing guard. Gaia leaves Beto, saying she's going to go around back and check on things. Gravik and Pagon rescue Brogan, but Sonya escapes through a secret hatch. So good. Where is the escape hatch?
Yeah, right at the beginning.
He's like, from there, but why? Oh, call it a hunch.
Yeah, she knows what's gonna come, and
Yeah,
she knows Jinx hasn't got long.
and then he points to it, and she's like, "Oh, lovely. Okay, make yourself scarce." She just, I love it. It's so good.
Out you go.
Brogan lies and says he said nothing. Gravik notices the escape hatch Sonya used. After driving away, the Skrulls find the police waiting for them at their safe house. We can probably assume that that's the call Gaia was making.
Yeah.
Gravik
was making some kind of call.
Gravik has them drive out of the woods where Pagan executes Brogan. In the final moments of the episode, Fury heads to a storage facility where he picks up a vehicle and drives it out into the countryside. We are then shown a house where a female Skrull is working in the kitchen. Fury walks in and meets the Skrull, now in human form, played by Charlene Woodard. She asks him, "Aren't you forgetting something?" And Fury steps out of the kitchen, returning with a wedding ring, which he then puts on his finger before kissing her.
What?
And that, my friends, is how we're introduced to Priscilla Fury.
Which raises all kinds of questions.
Nick Fury's wife and possibly a Skrull agent, but the big question is, whose side is she on?
Yes, that's the question. Yes, is she for Fury? Like, does Fury know?
First of all, does Fury know she's a Skrull?
Yeah.
Second of all,
yeah,
it's possible that he does.
He's been working with them long enough that he
been working with them. He
could
may
have
have
fell in
married
love
one.
with one.
Yep, sure, but we don't know. And I think what the scene is, because she turns human before he walks in, I think what the scene is implying is that he doesn't know. But maybe, I don't know. But yeah, whose side is she on?
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I would agree. The scene implies he doesn't know, and that I would assume that she's potentially working for
Gravik. Oh man, I want to see Nick Fury. I want to see Nick Fury die. I don't want to see him get his heart broken though.
This is so
right?
good.
It's so good. And it, like, my heart is melting for him. Hearing him talk about his childhood, seeing him put a wedding ring on and his wife and give her a kiss, like, it was just like, Nick Fury, you wonderful bastard.
Yeah.
So good. Carl, is this episode a win or a fail for you?
Yes. Big win. Yeah. It just builds on everything that made the first one amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I'm glad.
And what do you think?
I started out and I was like, I like every first episode. Kind of have to see where it goes from here. This is twice as good as the first episode.
Yes. Yeah. The train ride, the interrogation, the interaction with Rhodey. Ugh.
This may be my second favorite MCU Disney Plus show right now. It's in the running to be the second favorite.
What's the first right now?
Oh, WandaVision.
Okay. I think
WandaVision was so
we're only 2 episodes
flawless.
in, but this is definitely easily fast becoming my favorite.
Yeah. For me, WandaVision was just so flawless, right? Like,
yeah.
It was so well done.
If the rest of this season, they've got 4 more episodes to not screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
If they can maintain this level of entertainment through the next 4 episodes, it will be hands down one of the best Marvel things to come out of Marvel
in a long time.
But with the exception of Guardians 3.
Yes.
But having seen Guardians 3 again just last night, it is epic as it is. Somebody still needed to die.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, I think I was too hard on it being cutting. Like, remember how I was saying how it didn't let me sit with some of the heavy moments?
Yeah.
I think I was too hard on it. I think it did navigated that a lot better than my first impression. I
kind of thought that too, because that wasn't a gripe that I had with it, so I didn't track with. But cool. So you've come around
after coming off some of the other stuff like Love and Thunder and stuff. I think I was a little more not skeptical,
ready to judge it on that merit.
Yeah, judgmental. I was more judgmental in that kind of aspect because Guardians has kind of got that same kind of tone.
Yeah.
But
needs that balance.
On a second watching, it is a little bit better, I think.
Cool.
Than my initial impression. But it still needs, somebody still needed to die. And I am confident now that I would have killed Nebula when she was trying to steer the ship.
Yeah.
That was the moment.
I think Nebula.
That was the time. And James Gunn just missed that beat. Because and ultimately, like, her death wouldn't have changed the end of the show, right? Because really, what does she go on to do?
I don't know.
She runs nowhere. What? Why? Her reason is she wants to run nowhere to give people a home she never had.
Yeah, which
is Drax
nice.
is pretty much doing that. Like, he's being the father to all those kids, and I don't know. It just seems like a real big misstep. Anyway, but this show did, like, killing off. Oh shoot, what's her name? Mine's not on Nick
Maria Hill.
Maria Hill, killing off Maria Hill in that first episode. Like, yeah. That sets the stage
and
didn't
bring her back in this episode.
No,
she stayed dead.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right. Well, thank you for listening. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our Patreon page, little as $1 a month, you can support the show and get some fun, wicked, awesome, flipping, friggin' just like. Yeah, some nice perks in return. And merch. We have a merch page.
Yeah. Brady's going to put a Speedo up on there. So get your Speedo. It's swim season.
As soon as you send it to me, man, I can't sell your used Speedos if you're not going to send them to me. That's how that works. That's how that works.
What? I thought we were going to make new ones.
Oh no. There's no value in it. There's no value in a used one, or there's no value in a new one. Well, used is where the value comes from. Yeah, exactly. Right? You got to get it, and then it doesn't fit right because it hasn't been stretched out, and like, no. Used Speedos only.